Hello guys, and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan, the channel where we talk about everything Thailand. Now we've got a story for you guys today. It's from John, who's one of our subscribers. He was in Thailand 4 weeks ago. He had unprotected sex with a bar girl in Krabi, and it looks like she's trying to hustle him for the long game. But let's see what you guys think. Let's roll the intro and let's get on with today's video. Now before I kick off with today's story, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. I'm sure you've all got your New Year's resolutions all figured out. Most of us won't stick to them, but it's nice to have one anyway. It seems to be tradition nowadays. And if you go out tonight, make sure you have a great night, be safe and be well. Right guys, let's jump in to John's story. Alright Dan, be a bit of a strain this one. Returned from Thailand about 4 weeks ago. I was in Bangkok, Krabi and then Pattaya, but this isn't a Pattaya tale of woe. I took a girl from a bar on Soy RCA in Krabi, a mini version of Soy 6 in Pattaya. Only 10 or so bars. I barfined her for the full time I was there. Like a fool, one night I didn't use protection. I was worried, so I took her to a clinic the next day and for 700 baht got her tested for the big one that's with you for life. After an hour wait, we got the results. She came out and said, "I have." Looking at the paperwork. Thankfully, she thought she was being funny and she was negative. I take PrEP as well, which is a pre-exposure medication to reduce the risk of HIV infection by 99%. But that's just the start of it. I had injured myself in Bangkok on my first night, so I was unable to do all the things in Krabi that I had planned. So we went for food, drank, went to Muay Thai fights, etc. and had a great time and really got on doing as much as my injuries would allow. One night I asked her why she goes with customers without protection, as it's very risky. She said, "I don't. I always use protection." In not great but good enough English for me to understand. When I asked why she didn't insist that I wore one, she replied, "Because I am crazy about you." I thought, oh, here we go. Next thing, her hand will be out. She never asked for a penny. When out shopping, I offered to buy her things, but she refused, saying she didn't need anything. When out drinking, I can't eat or I vomit, but would always ask if she was hungry and wanted to get food. She refused, saying she usually only eats once a day. I thought that was strange, as every Thai girl I have ever met eats like a horse, especially if someone else is footing the bloody bill. On my last day in Krabi in the hotel, she burst into tears when I started to pack to head to Pattaya. "You forget me in Pattaya," she cried. Obviously I comforted her and all that. She had previously told me she had been working the bar scene since March this year and planned to stop this coming March once she'd paid what she owes the bank. Whether this was a subtle hint for money or not, I don't know, but I did ask how long she'd been doing it. The usual answer is never longer than 2 weeks, lol. I'd been to Thailand loads of times, 3 times this year, travelling all over, so I know the scams and listen to the advice of others and all the YouTube videos. Plus, I have friends with bars in Pattaya, and I'm mates with some of the girls, so I'm not a newbie who is easy to target. Since I've been home, we have kept in touch. She has told me when she's had customers. Last week, I decided that we should not speak anymore and leave it. She asked why, and I explained it's because of her job. She said she will quit the bar. Again, I thought, here we go, another one. Heard all the stories about the girls calling their sponsors from their room, saying they are in their village, then going out to the bar. I'm not sponsoring her, by the way. Since then we have spoke every morning and afternoon and evening. And with British winter time making it a 7-hour time difference, 9 p.m. here, 4 a.m. there, 1 or 2 hours after the bars close, I think she's telling the truth, unless she's freelancing online and meeting guys through the night and in the morning while I would be asleep, but work nights every other shift, and she calls when she wakes up, so that's another thing to consider. She says she didn't like the bar life but needed money, and her family would be ashamed if they knew, and would hate for her son to ever know. She has a cousin that has a massage shop, a real massage spa, not the Pattaya kind. She is going for training to do this and said it is 10,000 total for training, transport to the school, food, room and uniform. I was expecting a request, but none was asked. I asked if she had that and she said yes, but needed some to pay the bank, her scooter and to send to her mum for her son, so she only had 5,000. Again, I was expecting a request, but no. Today she has travelled for 90 minutes on a bus to go and see a relative that will lend her the rest of the money, and once completed she will work for her cousin because of her previous openness and honesty about customers. And when she only had drinks, she called me when she got home, and the fact even when I was with her in Krabi, she never even asked a fee. I just gave her an envelope as I was getting into a taxi to the airport. I think she may be legit. She is currently staying at her family home until she starts the training next week. Like I say, I know the scams etc, and of course I am skeptical still, but she may be legit, or is she playing the long game? Time will tell. I'm nothing out of pocket and kept arm's length emotionally, so see what next week brings with a massage training. Thought you might like a bit of a possibly positive bar girl story. Any major updates I will let you all know. P.S. there is a part 2 about another lady in Bangkok, but this is enough typing for me on my phone, lol. Take care guys. Alright guys, so let me all know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think this girl is legit? You know, she's happy to get out of the bar game, you know, she's going to be a nice woman etc, she's not just going to be all out for the money? Or do you think she's just trying to play the long game with this guy and probably has a few other guys that she's doing the same to and hoping that he's going to offer her money? Let us know in the comments. Now for me guys, I hear this same type of story over and over and over again. I get a lot of emails and I get a lot of messages, and I speak to people as well on the phone, and when I go out to the bar I hear these type of stories as well. Thai women have kind of changed, and now they try to get you to offer the money rather than ask you for the money. They'll try to come across like they're trying to sort their lives out, they're normal girls, they want somebody they can be with etc etc, and they're hoping that if they give you a lot of stories about their problems, you know, they owe money to the bank, they owe money on the house, they're going to lose the house, the mum's in the hospital, you know, she's trying to find the money, she's going to have to go back and work in the bar to get the money to pay for her mum's operation, a prized albino buffalo is sick and it's worth a lot of money, the chicken's been run over. You'll hear so many different stories, it's unbelievable, to try and get large sums of money out of you guys. And they always hope that you're going to be the knight in shining armour and you're going to offer to help bail them out and sort their problem out by giving them a large amount of money. So guys, hopefully we get to find out sooner or later about John's story. It sounds like he is going to progress with it, but I would be extremely careful. Right guys, have a good night this evening, and I will probably speak to you in the new year tomorrow now. I'm gonna head over to go and see the missus and my son and spend the evening with them, and her mother is round as well, so we've got her mother at the house, so that will be fun. So go and see all them now, try and have a nice night, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Ciao for now guys, bye bye.